Okay, I'm going to share with you, Amway, if you look at it, maybe a little bit of comparison with traditional business. I think many of you know it already. Deep down you've been told, blah, 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 all the basic things. Today I will go a little bit deeper, and then finally I will share with you, actually, one of the key things is that Amway is really that simple. It's just that our minds make it complicated. Okay, so that will wrap up my 15 minutes, and I've taken up 2 minutes for jokes, 1 minute for intro. Okay, so let's run, You see this? How many of you, right, have dreams, have wishes? Okay, fantastic. Today, maybe you can make your dreams come true. But why don't I do conventional business or traditional business, right? Well, if you're going to look at the traditional business compared to Amway, one of the things you need to look at seriously is understand where you want to go in life. Okay? Because when you look at Amway, as our late Dr. Aziz always say, from Stephen Covey's book, start with the end in mind. Okay? And I'm going to go through some of the basics here. From birth to death, how do you want to live your life? And I think that is a very important point. Or else you are not seeing the Amway picture. Okay? In Amway, you need to view it as a whole life adventure. Doesn't matter what age you are. Okay? If you are younger, you're fortunate, you got more years to go. Hopefully, if you can embrace Nutrilite, embrace a healthy lifestyle, then yes, good chance. Someone like me, most people call uncle already, I still have a chance. Why? Because I also embrace big health, which is a big thing today. But anyway, the key thing with the Amway thing, to me, this is the most fundamental. HOPE. Today itself, this morning, I shared with a friend. If you lose this, you don't have a fighting spirit. He's fighting a very severe case of diabetic neuropathy. Okay? And I believe the lifestyle can change. He must have hope. If he doesn't, I think he's not looking to live long. And in Amway, it is not just hope. You all know the 4 fundamentals. Family, freedom, family, hope, and reward. And the beauty of the business here is that it is a complete package. It is not just pick one and leave one. That's what is so good. And that's why Mr. Fu says, complete successful lifestyle. Now, why am I sharing all this amazing thing with Amway? Is that when we start looking at traditional business and you start looking at Amway, now the basic area, I think most of you would know, right? And what are the basic? Number one is today's world, whatever you do, we are talking about collaboration. You look at Grab, you look at Airbnb, it's collaboration. Correct? But the basics, when you build a business, these are 5 pillars of business. If you're going to run a business, you need capital. No money, no talk. And conventional business, if you got $500, you want to talk about big business? You got $50,000, you want to talk about big business? You are kidding, right? Sometimes you can go to hundreds of thousands. Okay? If you look at the process, it is not easy to set up a business. I have tried it, conventional. Everybody also want to jubel one, and it has challenged me many times. But sometimes, human being is like that. I still run some conventional business as well. Okay, and I know how tough it is. Okay, we started something about 3 years ago, and the challenges are there. I don't want to compare, but the process is not easy to set up. HR, how many times I cannot find staff, and the staff that's good, I always say, eventually he will leave. The worst thing is he set up the same business as you, and all the people he knows, you're all cabut there. Why? Because he gamching with them. Not all, maybe we build our own strength, but it is difficult to get staff. Cash flow, How many businesses have gone bankrupt because they cannot get cash flow? They know they got business, but money cannot turn around. Habis. Okay? And where are you going to find a market? So if you look at the situation, the beauty in the Amway business is that they take care of almost everything. You don't need inventory, capital, later I will share, process, HR. It's all done. It's a package. You know, it's a package for us to do. So as an ABO, we only manage a small portion in the market section. What do we need to do? Basically, we just need to network leaders because it's a leadership business. You duplicate the leaders. And there is a reason why we do that. Okay? And the very basic is you follow the prosumer plan. How tough can it be? Okay? And now this is something that many people don't realize. When you start a business, you can be brothers starting business, the best schoolmates, 3 of you get together, or you collaborate with other business parties and you reach agreement. You start a business. Everybody, when you start a business, is very exciting, right? And you know, I agree, you agree, all can do. But when you go into the business, if you don't have conditions all laid out, there will be major disagreement. And that one can break many companies. If you look at Amway, all right, this is one thing I realized over the years. Everything is written out. It is spelled very clearly for you from day one. When you sign in, you get 21%, you know where you go, you get 6 legs, you know what you get. Yeah, those of you who don't know, go and find out. Okay? Yeah. So, this is a very important point. Study it a bit deeper. I'm going to go a little bit more deeper because the basics, I think everybody has talked about it. Yeah? But these are some of the things that you may not realize. Okay? One other thing here. If you talk about joint venture, yeah, which partner will come up as a $9 billion US dollar company and ask you to pay 60 ringgit? You won't find one. All right? If they come up with $9 billion company, right, they will say at least you need to match the amount. But the system is very different. Okay, so this is just the basic. But if you go in a deeper look, these are things that I see because I said long term. Now I'm going to compare traditional business. Okay, not to say traditional business is not good, but depending on your objective. Yeah. The main thing that people say when you go into business, make money, correct or not? Nobody go into business to lose money. Yeah? But not easy, right? It takes time. Any conventional business, you need roughly 3 to 5 years gestation. It will take time for you to build up, and then you got to get back your capital. And the capital is not 60 ringgit. Yeah, it's probably maybe 60,000, 600,000. So it will take time to build back. And more important, as I say, go deeper, is what happens after that. Have you thought about it? You want to expand? Not easy. Do you know how many companies, when they started expansion, that when the whole thing collapsed, cannot manage? Yeah? This, to me, is a very, very important point because when I was in the corporate line, our company looked at what they call succession planning. In other words, I must plan for myself to go. Who will replace me? Yeah, because when you hold senior position, this has to be done. When you run your own business, do you do succession planning? Most of the time, yeah, as family people, hopefully my son will take over, my daughter take over. You know, that kind of, you think it's so easy just like that. They don't have capability, you know, their attitude different. And seriously, sometimes the youngsters, they want to work little, earn a lot. Okay? Actually, it's not just youngsters. Yeah, we not so young also want the same. But we know it doesn't come that way. They don't know. Okay? If you want a lifestyle when you do your own business, you have to create your own lifestyle. Sometimes you got to not work. But if you don't work, as they say, work stop, income stops. Okay, even in business, and you cannot afford to let go. But if you look at the Amway side, what's so different, right? Try to understand. Number one, you will find many Amway people, when you start to realize it, you focus on lifestyle. You appreciate the lifestyle that you can get. Okay, I discovered this some years back. Okay, money is not to say not important. It is important, but there are many ways to make money. But there are not many ways to have a lifestyle, yeah, which is something very different. Does it take time? Yes, it also takes time. If I come and tell you Amway take short time, do business take long time, no. It depends on each individual. But in conventional business or traditional business, right, because you put so much money in it, you put a lot of time. If not, the banks will come after you. Here you put 60 ringgit, aiyo, tak mau buat also never mind. Correct or not? That's why it's so easy to let go. Because you don't see the value. So tonight, I hope you see the value. Okay? And then after that, now this is very important. This is the thing that attracts me. Because now, as the MC said, okay, Elena said that I'm into the business, yeah, big business, the B quadrant and the I quadrant. I've started my own business. I have gone into investment, can make money. But what I can get here, and that's why I'm still here, and maybe that will be the reason that will drive you or our Zoom viewers. If I want to expand, what does it cost me? Zero. I just saliva. Yeah, saliva means I need water. Water means I need e-spring. Okay, so but doesn't cost a lot. Yeah, compared to an expansion. You want to go overseas? So easy, yeah, you want to expand to Singapore, expand to Brunei? Here, and we take care of everything. Think about that. Okay? Succession planning is part of the Amway system. This is the power behind it. When you build and you become a diamond, you have 6 person and take over your place. You don't need to worry, right? And Amway protects you with the income. Big difference. You know, if I, in my conventional business, if I have 6 senior managers, anything happens to me, habis. The other thing is senior managers can quit. Here, when they are good, they don't quit. They build, and they build more succession planning. So you're talking about depth. So deep, yeah, that, you know, like Lee Kim Poon say, want to be poor also cannot. Okay, and lifestyle. Now, this is the main thing that I like. Lifestyle, Amway will discuss with you what kind of lifestyle you want. And Amway will design it for you, or they will go out of the way to get it done for you. Here, you design it. Yes. Then you're got to find the people to do it for you. This one, everything is taken care of. That's why we say complete package. Okay? So, long-term success for generations to come. When you build the Amway business, people who build conventional business will feel the same. I can pass to my children. But they don't have the solid plan to pass on. And as I said, sometimes the children cannot do. You know? Whereas here, right? Even if the children cannot do, the entire business will pass to them, but Amway will take care of it. You know, Amway assigns dedicated staff to help ensure continuity of your business. Why? Because it's a win-win situation. If your business grows, Amway grows. If Amway grows, your business grows. So it is definitely a win-win. Amway takes care of you and your family for generations to come. Do you know that Mr. Fu Hao Kian, from what I heard a few years back now, I don't know, even bigger still, has 3 full-time Amway staff just managing his business. What he needs to do, right? And when he travels, everything is arranged for. When you have a chance to travel with Amway, then you will realize the difference. You know, when we went, for example, Europe, a lot of pickpockets and all that. Number one, they have people looking out for you. Okay? And they even have bodyguards to jaga you. Number two is you're going with not just one person. Sometimes we go tour group, get 5 fellas, 10 fellas. Here is 800 fellas. You turn around, everyone is a friend. You know how safe it is? 800 fellas, people want to rob you also, they forget it. Go and look for other tourists. Okay, so we summarize because if you want to share with people, these are the 5 values that we always talk about Amway. Yeah, it is a real business. Don't think it is not. Okay, it is a fair business. Yeah, if you don't want to work, you will not get rewarded. You must learn what to do. It is a people helping people business. It's unlimited opportunity. It is unlimited opportunity. You can dream it, you can build it. Okay? And it's inheritable. That's why I said long term with passive income. Yeah, many examples. I'm not going to give those things. Yeah, but I want to share a few more points. What makes the thing so different when you compare the conventional business? People and leadership. And Robert Kiyosaki says this very well. If you want to go somewhere, it is best to find someone who has already been there. Agree? Can show me where to go, Ma? And do you have people who can do that here? Definitely. You look at all the leaders. Yeah, these are all the crown ambassadors. Okay, and what do you have? You all have seen this before, right? You got DVI and the Cradle Group. And what do? They support you, they train you, they mentor you. Come here and you will learn. I hope you are learning from what I'm sharing. Yeah? So, plug into the system. Now I'm going to share with you, as I said, how simple it is. All right? And this, actually, I pay tribute to Dr. Aziz. Because he turns our mindset around. So what do we do when he's not around? We pass it on. Right? We share. Okay? The simplicity of the Amway business versus traditional business. Traditional business, you got to do so many things. Here, who cannot personal use? After listening to Ju Chin, who don't want the what do you call that? Car filter. Yeah? Just that. Every time you learn something, you will find things you can use. There's 400 over items. You don't have to use all 400. Yeah? 399 cukup. Okay? So 100%, I won't go through this because I think time is a bit tight. But this is what Dr. Aziz shared. Many people say, I can't afford it. I want to be rich, but I can't afford. Why? Amway products expensive leh. Like he says, how much does it cost? Yeah, for a lung operation compared to the filter, right? BioC, Q10, etc. I can't afford it. But think about it this way. It is what they call a vicious cycle. You don't want to get caught in this? Have a look. I cannot afford, so I cannot buy. Agree? Tak boleh beli mah, lalu mahal, tak mampu. So I cannot use. Agree? If I cannot use, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the excitement. Correct? How's the BioC? Tak tahu. How? Don't have the excitement. So when you don't have the excitement, what happens? Want to sell? Cannot lah. Mau tipu orang kelentong. No, that's not the way the business works, right? So you cannot earn because you cannot do your business. If you cannot earn, what happens? Cannot buy law. Correct or not? So what do you do? This is where your mindset changes. What do we do? Break the vicious cycle. How do you break it? Buy. I'm not saying you buy something you cannot afford, but there are things that you can afford, all right? But you say you cannot afford. I think the other day, our diamond, what do you call that? Ming Tian shared. Was it Ming Tian or Priscilla? Okay. Cannot afford, but iPhone 15 just ordered. Cannot afford, but iPhone 15 can buy. Something like that, right? Now, if you just think about it this way, why you can afford is that this will change your whole life. Break the cycle, just buy. What happens when you just buy? You can use. What happens when you can use? You have knowledge, you have excitement. With knowledge comes power. How you use it? You can share, you can sell. Correct? When you can share and you can sell, what happens? Hey, got untung can earn. When you can earn, then You can afford what? So which cycle you want, you decide. Yeah, just buy. Okay? So do you realize that in your hands, what you have just heard, it is all in your hands. For newcomers, yeah, with 60 ringgit, it can also be in your hands. Yeah, it is like an Aladdin lamp. Don't have to go to the streets to rub. It is here already. Okay? So with that, as Creda will say, for how can put this, change for the better. Yeah. So that's my sharing. I'm going to pass back to Alina. Thank you very much, everyone.